Hello, 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 what's happening everybody? MCOC Droid Does back again for another video on Marvel Contest of Champions. And today I am going to talk about these Infinity Dungeons that are coming very, very soon. Less than 2 days away, actually. These will be coming tomorrow. Kabam has announced 18.0 that'll be dropping also tomorrow. A new update for the game. And in addition to a bunch of other things that are happening next month, all tied in, of course, to Infinity War that is opening this Friday, actually. One of the events that they will be running is finally a specific co-op mode within the game. Yeah, you have things like Alliance Quest, where your whole alliance is working together. And of course, there's Alliance Wars, which are competitive. You have duels, you have arena, all that. But this is truly the first not PvP really, but co-op game mode that the game is offering, where you can actually play with one other person, be it a friend, be it an alliance mate, or eventually, as they've said, they will open up matchmaking in case you just want to be matched with a random stranger to play the game, to play this specific mode, I should say. But it sounds really cool. I'm glad that they are finally offering a mode like this, so that it doesn't feel all one-sided. You know, it doesn't feel like you're only playing with your alliance for Alliance Quest, Alliance War, things like that. Here, you can actually work together to get some content done and hopefully get some cool prizes to pick up as well. I'm not going to go over this whole announcement. Hopefully you've read it, and if you haven't, there will be a link in the description of the video below for the original forum post, which I have up here right now. That really breaks it all down. I'll also go ahead and include a link to a video that Kabam also put out last week that doesn't really say anything different than this post, but it kind of summarizes it a bit better. Of course, since it's a video, you can see not only more pictures, but you kind of see more action, and it's just a cleaner, better way for them to kind of showcase everything that's going on here. But again, this is a co-op mode. You are going to be playing with somebody else. So with that, I'm really looking forward to playing with a bunch of people. I'm looking at the post here. Actually, I'll scroll back up to the top. As you can see, so it's starting this April 25th, which is this Wednesday, at 4 o'clock Pacific time, and it's going to go all the way through June 4th at noon Pacific time. So there's a good month and week or so, about 6 weeks total, that this mode will be active. So the point of this video is not just to kind of break it down a little bit, but also to announce that, like I said, I just want to do this mode with as many people as possible. Now, there are going to be daily milestones for this event, and that's kind of where you're pretty much getting the only rewards, I should say. Again, if you read the post, they break it down in terms of the difficulty level and the number of rooms, which are ultimately infinite. So you could keep playing it as long as you wanted to, if your champs are still alive, and get gold for each room. But the majority of the rewards, pretty much, like I said, the only real, big rewards are going to be from the milestones. And I'm trying to show off a picture of them here for you. There are going to be two. Here we go. There we go. There's the picture right there. There are going to be two main rewards coming out of this, again, aside from the gold itself. The Dark Artifacts and the Infinity Dust. The Infinity Dust I'm not going to go into. They did just announce today that that is going to be part of another kind of overall event happening in the month. Sort of a special event store, if you will. If you've been playing the game long enough, if you saw Rocket's Scrap, that happened a while back. Or even more recently, the Valor event that was happening around Thor Ragnarok, then you know exactly what this is. There's going to be a lot of different events and quests to pick up the Infinity Dust. You save it all up. You can buy a number of things that are available. And again, I won't go into that. That can be a separate video, but I will put that link in the description as well, just so you can kind of be in the know. But the other main reward, as you can see right there, and I'll zoom in a little bit, the one on the left right there, are the Dark Artifacts. So again, you're only going to be getting those in this specific mode, and it's only going to be coming from the milestones. There are no rank rewards for this, which is nice. It's not meant to be any sort of competitive mode. This is truly meant for, you and a friend, play together, get some cool rewards, work together to get it accomplished, which is really neat. But again, so the other main reward are the dark artifacts. And so those you will be able to turn in for 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star crystals. So as you can see, 3-star crystals cost 3,000 dark artifacts, 4-star crystals cost 9,000 dark artifacts, and the cream of the crop, the 5-star crystals right there, are going to be costing 27,000 dark artifacts, which does sound like a lot. And I'll get into the breakdown of some more aspects of this mode in a minute here. But again, these are only coming from milestones. They don't come from the rooms themselves, and they don't come with any sort of rank rewards. So with the milestones changing up every day, this is something that I definitely personally want to be active in, well, pretty much every day. I'm hoping that I won't have to miss any of the milestones throughout the event itself. I do have one trip of mine that is coming up, actually. I'm pulling up the calendar here right next to me. So on Thursday the 10th through Monday the 14th of May, I am actually going to be in Chicago. It's just a family vacation, what have you. And I'll still be active, and I'll still be playing the game and what have you. And, hopefully I'll still be able to get in the co-op dungeons during those days, even if it's, like I said, just doing it with matchmaking, or if I luck out and I'm able to line up with somebody else. But the overall point of this is that, like I said, I want to keep active with these milestones. And so the reason why, I'm actually going to go over to this little compilation of notes that I pulled from the Infinity Dungeons discussion thread that they also had on the forums. So rather than putting a link in the description to that, as of right now, it's 12 plus pages of comments and what have you, some of which are, official mod responses, and then, of course, the usual back and forth. I wanted to compile them real fast, just show off some interesting stuff that I found from the discussion thread. Again, as it says, you don't earn dark artifacts directly from the dungeons themselves, but from the milestones associated with the Infinity Dungeons. The difficulty that you play, and there are up to 6 difficulties, will determine how many points you receive. And you see right the next one there. If you're a top level player and able to take on difficulty 6, you'll need to beat room 3 approximately 3 to 4 times to hit the top milestone every day. And again, you can keep going as long as you want with this, but once you hit the milestones, as it says in this first bullet now at the top of the page there, after hitting all of those, there won't be more Infinity Dust or Dark Artifacts until the next day. So again, you can keep playing the rooms if you want, but at that point, you're pretty much only getting gold. And then you're just doing it for the fun or for the challenge or what have you. And going back to the 5-star crystals that we were talking about, again, 27,000 dark artifacts is a lot, but if you're able to hit every milestones every day, you should be able to get 3 of the 5-star crystals. That's a bunch. And again, I won't go into the rewards or anything. But the overall point is that I want to stay active with this basically every single day. And so what that means is that I want to play with you all. I want to play, of course, with my friends. I want to play with my alliance mates, because that's a lot of fun and it's something I've been looking forward to. But I want to play with fellow YouTubers. I want to play with my subs, anyone who's kind of interested. I'm going to start on Wednesday. Again, these drop at 4 p.m. Pacific time, which happens to be the time zone I'm in, on Wednesday. And so at 6:30 or so, by the time I'm home from work and settled and what have you, there's actually going to be a dual live stream with Reinot and I. If you follow my channel or if you follow his, we're on each other's channels all the time. We're actually in the same alliance now. He joined my alliance pretty recently, which is awesome. He's a great YouTuber, by the way. If you're not already a subscriber of his, please make sure you do so. Again, link in the description below. He puts out a lot of cool content, live streams, crystal openings, informative videos, things like that. Plus, he is building to the 1,000 subscriber mark. Once he hits that, he's going to be opening a lot of crystals that he has been building up for months and months and months. So again, if you're not a subscriber to Reinot, please make sure you do hit that link in the description below. Smash that sub button for him. Definitely worth it and definitely worth your support. But he and I are going to be doing a live stream, kind of a dual live stream on Wednesday, again around 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna figure it out. It might be a little messy because, again, I'll be live on my channel, he'll be live on his channel. We're not going to do any screen sharing or anything, but we will be talking to each other, you know, over Skype or Discord or something like that. You know, obviously communicating about the fights and what have you. So not sure how much we'll be able to respond to our individual chat messages as well. We'll do the best that we can. It is slightly timed, so of course we have to make sure that we're focusing on the dungeon fights, particularly if we're doing a harder difficulty. But yeah, so hopefully you can hang out for that. Again, I'll be streaming on my end. He'll be streaming on his end. Check out one of our streams. Have them both up so you can kind of see both of our screens at the same time. But that's only the beginning. Like I said, I want to do as many of these as I can, particularly with, you know, other YouTubers and especially with people who subscribe to my channel. I can't do this without you all. And I really appreciate your support. So I figure now is the time to prove that. That said, I mean, again, like I said, I want to keep active. I want to make sure I'm hitting these milestones every day. And so with that, you know, of course, I want to help out as many people as possible, but I want to make sure that we're at a similar level of, in terms of our roster, our skill level, things like that. Hopefully nobody takes offense at that. I'm not trying to, you know, hurt anybody's feelings, or I don't want to exclude anybody automatically. I just want to make sure that, you know, I'm able to help you out. You're able to help me out. We can both get through these dungeons so we can get good points for the milestones, so we can build up the Infinity Dust, and so we can build up the Dark Artifacts to hopefully be getting some of these sweet looking 5-star crystals right here. Obviously some really good champs in there, so hopefully it's something that we can both work together towards. So if you are interested, feel free to comment down below. If you're already a fan of me on Twitter, you can always hit me up there. I do have direct messages and activated for that. If you follow me online, of course, we can communicate there. I did set up a brand new Skype account for this and just for moving forward, so we can always Skype. Hopefully do understand that if we do a co-op together, you know, of course, I want to put as much of this on the channel. So unless you're really against it, and if you are, you know, feel free to let me know. But most likely, you know, most of these will either be recorded or live streamed. You know, it will go up on the channel somehow. So hopefully you're comfortable with that. But if you're not, let me know. You know, like I said, I don't want to exclude anybody. I think that about covers it. So again, if you're interested, you know, comment down below, hit me up on all, you know, I've got MCOC Droid Does on Twitter. You know, again, I'm online. A lot of you already follow me online or we're friends online or whatever, so feel free to do that. But yeah, so the idea is, like I said, I want to do as many of these as I can with as many different people possible, you know, maybe even multiple people in the same day, do like a couple of big live streams on the weekends or something like that, where it kind of like, you know, do a couple rounds with somebody, then do a couple rounds with somebody else, and so on and so forth. I'd love to really make this as interactive with the community as possible. But that will wrap it up for this video. Again, I hope lots of you comment. Feel free to share this with your friends. And, you know, like I said, get them to comment on this video if you're interested in doing these dungeons with me. Hope to see you Wednesday for the first live stream that I'm doing with Rhinox. And that'll about wrap it up. Thanks everybody for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time.